Are you a superhero to your kid?
Absolutely.
Not when your boss is in the room. What's best for your kids is to put your money into something, the stress, go through all of it, so when your child becomes a man, he doesn't have to work for nobody.
Right, well, that's the
you
whole
can
thing.
just pass it to him. Can another man say you're fired?
Absolutely.
No one can tell me that. That's priceless.
But I'm
Do you think your son enjoys you calling somebody else a boss? Don't you think your son would rather wake up with you and you could pick him up from school instead of having to do a 9 to 5? Don't you think your son would love if his name was up there? I taught my son never to have a boss. He's 23. He owns a restaurant. He has cookies. He has equity. He busts his ass so he can pass it on to his son. If that's not what you're hustling for, you're selfish. You keep saying I'm worried about my kids. You worried about you. My kids, you enjoy the safety and the security of a job every day. But there's no pride in that to me. But when you do something that's for yourself and your family, it never feels like work. I hustle for my last name. I don't hustle for my first.
Like, come up with a plan and stay focused. You know what I mean? Like, stay in control. If you're not in control, you're out of control. I live by that. You know what I mean? Nothing in this world stay the same forever. Everything happened for a reason. With that being said, like in so many words, be true to yourself, be you, be true to your family, loyalty, like, and do on to others you wish them to do on to you.
A lot of niggas counting me out. And all I can tell a nigga is, I guarantee that I won't lose. I built myself on that, and I stand on that, and I succeeded in that era. I'm guaranteed I ain't gonna lose. I think I know what I know, and I think I'm blessed, and I was fortunate enough to sustain a lot of weather, bro. A lot of weather, and a lot of ups and downs, and a lot of discredit, and a lot of doubts, and I won big.
Hell yeah, you did.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation, nor from the weakness that will cause us to stumble and fall. When you laugh at somebody else's fall, white or black, rich or poor, your enemy or your friend, you are laughing and opening a way for your own demise when you do that. Because to laugh and not learn, to make mockery and not to understand, is to make the same mistake yourself.
You know, we don't cry about what life ain't giving us. We're going to go out and get it done. We ain't going to talk about, you see, how they did me, how they done me. You know, we're going to turn a negative to a positive. And when you do that, you know what I'm saying, you just have more respect for yourself because you know what you had to go through to get to that.
People think it's safe to have a job, but if somebody can fire you, how is that safe?
Right.
Period. Like, you got to be nice to somebody. If they don't like you, they can fire you. And the people that can fire you don't be owning this either. They be supervisors. So then it becomes like political. There's no politics when you're the boss. It's my way or no way.
Yeah, because I believe that. You see that at any point, no matter how much you contribute, that whole thing can be taken away at any particular time.
Right.
So how does somebody then go and just make that shift to
The same shit
taking
they're doing for
ownership?
somebody else, do it for yourself. Right.
Just got to think all the time. You got to be cautious, and you got to remember what you focused on. You got to know what's your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you remember that, it's like ain't no telling how much success you get.
Yeah. Corporate is a facade. Right. It's not yours. You can't give it to nobody. You can't give it to your family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A true man wants to make his life easier for his children, not himself. Right? So I can just have a job where I get fired or I die. I'm done. My kids don't get it. I'm gonna hustle for a pension. Hell nah. When the company sell, I don't get nothing. What you working for if it's not yours? How hard you gonna really work for it if you don't own it? Think about it. You're working for a paycheck. You're going to do the least amount of work as possible unless you really believe there's a future in it.
That's what you got to do, though. Like, in anything you win, you got to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, some stuff or some ways or something you're doing, it might be not as easy for you to change. You know what I mean? But as long as you know what you're doing and you stay focused on what you got going on, everything, all the side tracks and all that, like, it won't get the best of you.
I already won. Cause I changed, I for real changed my mindset and trying to continue to change. So nigga, you already won. Nigga, look at everybody you could think of. Like, so bro, you gotta know when goddamn you special. Yeah. You can't just let everybody else know you special, bro. You special, you special. Fuck that. Stand on that shit.
It's a mentality. I want to have generations of this. What if your kids aren't as strong as you? What if your kids' kids aren't as strong as you? Then what?